Now, Coach, all four quarterbacks played. So is this situation, we know who number one is, we had a pretty good idea who number four is, but how about the rest of them? Is the situation now more clear or more confusing?
It's more confusing to me. I don't know, maybe it's more clear, maybe it's clear to them. I'm not really sure. I'm of the belief that somebody's going to go. I just believe somebody's going to go. And the way that it was conducted yesterday, that when they sort of stuck him in the game, it almost would lead me to believe that it's going to be Geno that will not be there. And possibly with Hackenberg's emergence, maybe he just clouds the water a little bit because he did show a few positive things.
You said last week you also thought someone was getting traded. Is that still how you see it?
Absolutely. I mean, when you have the lack of quarterbacks in the NFL right now, a guy like Bryce Petty, to me, has such a huge upside. The only thing that's really holding Bryce Petty back, he hasn't had a snap in a regular season game. So when you look at the Jets going forward, the thing that puzzles me the most, now one of those quarterbacks that played had a completion percentage over 60%.
No, absolutely not.
This is the third preseason game. Does that give me pause? Yes, it does give me pause. But again, it's murky water. How could you know who's coming, who's going?
Sure.
But in this day and age, you know, I think Mike McCann is smart enough to know, hey, listen, Bryce Petty could be pretty hot and get a couple picks for this kid. Not, 4, 5, maybe even 6. But again, Geno Smith has the most experience. And let's put this to the real thing. Geno Smith has never played with the talent that Fitzpatrick has played for either. Right. So, again, I don't hold that against him either.
Right.
Willie, can you see them with 4 quarterbacks, or do you think someone's going here?
No, I said it all along. I didn't see it because I felt like it was going to take away from another position. Considering the depth of the O-line, we need as much help as we get, especially if Giacomini doesn't come back out there.
Correct.
But flat out, I expected Fitz to honestly play more just to show and get a better role and chemistry with our first team unit, and that didn't happen. So, but overall, I don't see Geno staying, and I know they're going to have to make a hard decision.
But like he made one good play, Fitzpatrick, and then he took him out.
Right.
Right, and then as Coach said, then you put Geno Smith in. Back
and why would you do that to Geno? hey, Geno, by the way, you go back in when you're on the 3-yard line. Thanks a lot. Good, yeah.
It was very interesting, though, from a Jets fan perspective. Everybody was waiting to see Hackenberg.
Right.
He was the last guy, actually, who had not played in a preseason game, who was healthy, and everybody who was drafted this year. So, he made his debut. What did you think of how he looked?
I think for me, for a guy that hasn't took one snap, I think Hackenberg, I watched him play in college, he is a typical, prototypical passer in the pocket. He's got great arm strength, but everything is so murky for him as far as his reads go and stuff like that. Listen, on that interception, Chan Gailey should have never put him in that situation.
Thank you.
Never put him in a situation for a guy that took no snaps, but I know one thing, and I know he knows it. You never go late over the middle.
Right.
There's too many people in there you can't see. But again, for a kid that didn't play, I thought he played pretty good.
Why not put in that situation, Coach? Ray said it, you seconded it.
Well, the fact that they're down on the 2-yard line when they took that drive over, they're ahead by 6 points. I think if you're ahead by 3, then I might have thrown on 3rd down, 3rd and short. In that instance, I think that the better move would have been to run the football there and then punt and make them drive pretty good ways. They had a timeout and a 2-minute warning, but make them drive because they had to score a touchdown to win. Right. And I think that was a precarious position he put them in.
As a Jets fan who's always looking for the savior quarterback, that fade in the end zone, I almost started weeping. Then after the interception, I did start weeping.
Right.
So